We're getting them to move in the direction that we want.
That's the first step in what's called low-stress livestock herding. In this case, it's one of about 20 bands of horses that roam Theodore Roosevelt National Park in western North Dakota.
And you can see it's not that stressful on them. That's why it's called low stress.
Blake McCann is a wildlife biologist at the park and has been studying this method of corralling horses for the past year.
And we had great success through that evaluation, which led us to decide to build a corral trap and attempt some captures.
They built this corral this spring and just recently started using it to coax bands of horses to trot through the gates.
Because the horses like to hang out in this area.
The corral was built where the park's horses seem to like to congregate anyway. Still, it requires moving a band, that's a stallion and his harem of mares and foals, a half mile, a mile, even farther, a few feet at a time toward the goal.
One animal has come in, and you see as soon as one goes in, the rest decides that's the best place to be. It's as simple as that. We've captured that band.
Just one or two horses from each band might be brought to this holding corral based on biological and demographic considerations. McCann plans to capture about 24 animals to be adopted by new owners this year.
About 22 animals were born and survived this year, and so if I can remove something comparable to that, then we can slow population growth.
Managing the population is critical since there are no predators for these horses that we might call wild, although the official term is feral, since they had a domesticated source in their lineage.
We have to control animal numbers across different species, and horses are one of them that we have to manage pretty intensively to make sure that we're staying within the bounds of the available forage.
In past years, roundups have been conducted using helicopters, something McCann says is good for capturing animals, but more stressful on the horses and ultimately perhaps less cost-effective. That's why he's investigating other methods, this low-stress technique, as well as chemical immobilization.
I think it really requires a suite of techniques. In the absence of using the helicopter where we can capture every animal, we have to be considering other options.
And by winter, he'll know if the techniques they're trying this summer will get the job done. At Theodore Roosevelt National Park, Jim Olson, KX News.